Welcome to Rick's Corner. Well, we're nearing the end of the year. Boy, did this year go fast. I can't believe we started out and the summer was here and went. And the summer here in LA wasn't even a hot summer. It was kind of actually cool, so it didn't really feel like summer because it wasn't so hot. But here we are in the holidays. We've got Thanksgiving coming up soon, which is in the next 2 days. And then we have Christmas, and then we have New Year's. The three big events every winter. And I don't know about you guys, but my girlfriend says, in November, so what do you want to do for New Year's? What do I want to do? I don't want to do anything. You know, you go out and you fight the freeways and the traffic and the clubs and the dinners, and they jack the prices up, and you don't get what you want for your money. And she says to me, no, it's not about that. It's just about being together and having a nice time. Yes, that's very true. But I can be together and have a nice time for a whole lot less money than what they want here in LA at some of these places. Anyway, that's not my point today. I was thinking about training partners because some people have them, some people don't. There's a good side and there's a bad side to it. And when I first started working out at the YMCA in Bakersfield, I didn't know what a training partner was. I just thought, hey man, you want to work out with me? So I get some guys out of high school and we go in and we do bench presses and we do curls. You know, we didn't know what to do. We did whatever we saw in a magazine, you know. So bench presses and curls, standing presses. I remember doing an exercise where I pushed the bar out like this because I thought it was good. And I don't know if it was good or not. It seemed to hurt my shoulders a little bit. But I'd get 2 or 3 guys and then they'd filter off and some would come back and some, you know, they just weren't into it. And it's a lot of work and it's not fun and why are you doing this and what are you going to do with the muscle when you get it? So I trained alone and I found that just being dedicated and going by myself every day, and I was like 16 years old, right? This is what I wanted to do. And I would find a routine that worked. I didn't know a whole lot about it. I knew that I wanted to do bench press. I wanted to be strong. I knew that I needed squats and I knew that I needed deadlifts because I was into some powerlifting meets. I thought, well, maybe this is the way to go. And plus you get to eat pancakes that day to get your energy up. So I worked at this YMCA and the bar was bent. I'm sure you've seen these bent bars. They're not Olympic bars, some big bar that was bent and that would twist on you going up. But I did manage to finally work my way up to 300 pounds on the bench, which was actually good with that bar. Squats, I don't know, I was doing maybe 300, 350. I'm not quite sure, I don't remember. But it was basic equipment and half the dumbbells were broken. Some of the machines weren't having machines. They had one pull down machine that the cable was old and had wires sticking out. Cut my stomach on it doing tricep push downs. But I did train alone, and sometimes I remember, I don't know if you guys ever did this or not, but if you really want to work out, it comes first. It comes before anything. It came before dates, it came before going out to parties, it came before anything. Friday night, I'd be in the gym while my friends were out getting drunk and drinking beer and going to parties around 10, 11 at night. I was just finishing my workout. I actually have a key to the YMCA, close it up and turn the lights out. Because I thought this was important to me. I'd go home and I'd eat something, and then I'd go out for a couple of hours. Not too long because I got tired. But I didn't restrict myself from a few beers now and then or having a good time at a party and staying out till 2. I just didn't do it a lot because it made me really tired the next day. The solution to that I found back in those days was to take a handful of liver pills. Now, liver pills, Vince Giron just advocated them all the time. Take them in between your workouts, 2 or 3 at a time, and they will regenerate your energy and your muscle and everything that goes with it. They're all B vitamins. So I have a plan to bring those out again for everybody because I think it's really an important pill to take. All right, so we're talking about training partners. I had a couple of guys, they'd come in, they'd start to make some progress. I had 1 or 2 friends, and they really responded well. I mean, they were doing well with me. And then they quit, and I thought, why are you quitting? You guys are looking great, you know? And I guess it just wasn't in their heart. You know, you know, all you guys know as bodybuilders and weightlifters, you have to have it here. You have to have the passion to want to be able to train through anything. And I was talking to a friend at the gym today, and he was saying that he's really mad at himself because he's fat. He's a big guy. He's not small. He's big. He's fat. I said, well, what's the problem? He says, I'm just mad because I just can't watch my diet. He says, coming to the gym is easy. Workouts are easy. And that is a good point. They are easy. I mean, they're hard, but they're easier than they're easier than dieting. Let me put it that way. You can train hard and you can do it, but when it comes back to eating again, it's very hard. It's just hard to eat the right thing all the time. That's another subject. But I'll touch on it for a second anyway. We went out last night, my girlfriend and I and her 3 daughters. They're in town. One graduated and one's 21. So we went to a little trendy restaurant up in Eagle Rock, and they had appetizers and this and that, and I saw things on the menu, a piece of fish or a piece of chicken. And I thought, well, that sounds pretty good. So the woman came and she says, we have 2 dinners left, and it's country fried chicken with biscuits and gravy. Oh my God, don't tell me that. I'll take one. So I got one, and I tried to bypass the skin as much as possible. But my God, that was good. But when you get to the biscuits and gravy, I had to have, not the gravy, but the biscuits and honey, I had to have it. All right, I liked it, and I felt good, and I ate it. Today I worked out hard. I don't know if I burned it off or not, but that's okay, I ate it. So I was saying that, you know, that you diet like that, and then you go on a thing and you eat like that, and the next day you go right back to your routine of steak and eggs today and oatmeal and eggs this morning. So I'm back on track. Well, having training partners, I didn't really learn to have one, I don't think, until I came to Bill Pearl's gym in 1969 in Inglewood, which was a very old school gym. Bill was, as you know, a champion bodybuilder, and his brother Harold, who no one knows a whole lot about, but he was actually bigger than Bill. And they had some guys working out there that were pretty good shape. And I made some tremendous gains in there. And I met a couple of guys I trained with, Dave Shambo and Sonny Stark. And Sonny I still see today, and we'd work out together. But, you know, we had different routines. Some things worked for them, and they didn't work for me. And some things worked for me, and didn't work for them. So we get together on the things that did. And benches was always a standard thing you could train with, or inclines, because it was a competitive thing. Going to curls, I maybe liked dumbbells, maybe they liked barbell. You know, it was different. So that was then. And then when I moved over to Gold's Gym, I trained alone. And then I met Arnold, and I trained with him for quite a while. And then when he was gone, I trained with Bill Grant. And Bill liked to train 4 days a week, and I liked to train 5 or 6. I liked training with Bill. It was good. We had good workouts. The only thing was he had a job, the hours would switch. And so meeting together at the gym was kind of hard, because I'd be there at 9 in the morning, 8 in the morning, and he couldn't get there until like 2 in the afternoon or maybe at nighttime. So that really kind of messed up our workouts. And so same thing with you guys. If you find a training partner to train with, make sure you have the same hours, because waiting around for somebody is the worst thing in the world. I see trainers in the gym waiting for clients for like 45 minutes. If I have a training partner, I will never wait on them. I will start my workout. If it says 10 o'clock, I start at 10 o'clock. You either be there or you lose out in the workout, because it can really drag you down. That's the pitfall of a training partner. Now, I've trained with my girlfriend who runs marathons. She's in great shape. She has a trainer. She can't make it with me all the time, but when she does, we work together on exercises, and it works pretty good. I mean, I don't care if it's man or woman or man and man, you can still have a training partner. She may not use the weight I do, but with a selectorized machine, it's easy to change. Or she takes another bar or another dumbbell. I always found that training with somebody, if you do a set and they do a set and you do a set and they do a set and there's no rest in between, I had my best workouts. So I would try to pace it. So I had a set, and the minute they did one, I was ready to go with my next one. And I wouldn't talk in between sets. Now, in between exercises, yes, I could talk for a few minutes, because we're going to go to a next exercise, and we might talk about that. But the rotation back and forth and the speed in between really got the results that I wanted to get. Now that comes and goes, and now I train alone again, and I've trained alone before, and sometimes I just prefer to train alone. I get to the gym and I know exactly what I want to do, and today's gyms are so much different than they were back when they were old school. You have so much equipment to choose from, and I'll spot something across the room I want to do, and someone just walked up and got it out. God, I wanted that machine. And then I'll go, oh, someone got that machine, so I'll go to something else I could do instead. Thing with you guys, if you have in mind alternatives, if you can't do this machine but something similar, go do that. If you can't do that and you can do dumbbells, go do that. Do whatever it takes to start the workout, and then go back to that when you have time or when someone's not there. This happens a lot. You know, people can, oh, the gym's so crowded I can't work out. You can always find something to do. It doesn't matter what it is. And I'll improvise with push-ups and ropes and whatever I can to get resistance, because basically building your muscle is nothing more than resistance exercise. It doesn't have to be that machine. It doesn't have to be that dumbbell. You can do push-ups or push-outs against a machine and superset with something else, and it works. It works every time. And you have to be innovative, and many people aren't. They just think you got to stick to the rules, and this is what you got to do, and this is what you got to do. So training partners have a benefit, and there's training partners, if you don't have them, it can also be a downfall, because they don't show up on time. That's a big factor right there. But if you can get somebody good and you want to hit a couple of body parts together for a couple of weeks here and there, you might make some good instant growth, because it is inspiring to have them spot you. You may not go as many reps if someone's not giving you a little boost on the other end. If you need that, I used it back in the day because I wanted those extra reps. Today I don't care about the extra reps. I just do as many as I feel I need to do, and that's the end of it. And the other thing I found out, I was talking to some guy today in the gym. I said, "Do you train every day?" He says, "Oh, I take 3 days off." He goes, 2 days on, 1 day off, 2 days off, and then the weekend, 2 days on and the weekend off. Well, when I was younger, I trained 6 days a week. I took Sunday off, or maybe I didn't take Sunday off. Maybe I take another day off, or maybe no days off. And then as I got older, and then as I got sick this year, I thought, I'm going to take a little more time off. I was off from being in the hospital, which I did not like because I don't want to be off all the time. But I took myself right back the minute I could, which for a lot of people it's hard to do when they're off. They just can't get back and get focused on the gym. That's all my mind thought about, is getting back in the gym and working out again. Now, you guys, this isn't the only thing in life, but it is a part of your body that works, and it makes your mind work. For me, it does. It makes my mind healthy. So I found that going in for a couple of days, and then maybe just going to do a bike, and then go do a couple of weights, and then do another day of cardio, and just switching around, I've been going by instinct, and I actually been making better progress. Not that I want to get big again, I just want to stay hard and in shape, that my body's responding to the days off. I eat the same on the days off that I do on the days on, and I don't have a training partner. I do it by myself. Now, I've had a lot of people write in from YouTube. They're going to come to town, they want to meet me in Venice, they want my autograph, they want to hang out with me, and they want to come to the gym and train with me. I'll meet you if I can down in Venice. It's not always the case. I go down on Sundays. I won't train with anybody because I feel the way I train now, I'm going to hold somebody back. I don't train like I used to, and these guys train harder, probably harder than me. So if you think you're going to work out with me and I'm going to blast it like I did when I was 30, it's not going to happen. I'm just going to do what works for me, and that's how it goes. But if you want to come out and say hi and come to the gym and go to the firehouse, I'm always open to do that. That'd be a lot of fun, actually. So that's my take on training partners. And with the holiday coming up, I know people say, you know what, quit being so emphatic about watching your diet. You don't have to watch it every day. You know what, you don't have to. Go to Thanksgiving, enjoy yourself, eat whatever you want, enjoy it, take some fiber that night, get up the next morning, release it, and then do what you want. I'm going to eat. I don't eat like I used to because I don't know about you, but eating a lot of food just makes me very, very uncomfortable. Really uncomfortable. I don't like to be that bloated feeling where you walk around and you just can't eat and sit down anywhere. So I stick basically to the turkey, the cranberry sauce, maybe the yams. Stuffing to me isn't like anything great. Mashed potatoes I never liked ever. It looks like wallpaper paste. And then we get to the desserts. And I do like the pecan pie and pumpkin pie. That I'll have. But then I'll share that. So I don't have to eat the whole thing like I used to do. You know, times have changed. And that's just how it is. But I wish you guys a happy, happy Thanksgiving. I hope it's really something good. And we have a lot to be thankful for, that we're here in the United States and we have a lot of freedom. We have friends. We have our health. We have the ability to go to the gym and get in shape and discuss with other people. And what I'm really thankful for is having you as viewers. You've been awesome. Now I'm gonna get all emotional. But I do appreciate you. I really, really, really appreciate you. And anything that I have that I can give you out of knowledge at this time in my life before it's too late, I'm willing to share, because I want you guys to be the best you can be. And that's how it is. And with Christmas coming up, don't forget, I have the Gold's Gym logo that I'm drawing and selling. I autograph it to you and I sign it. I've had several people buy it, several gyms especially, to put on their wall as a history of bodybuilding art. And now's the time to get it. So thank you for watching Rick's Corner. This is my last one before Thanksgiving. And I just put one up with Doug Brignolia about strongmen and bodybuilders in the past, which I thought was a lot of fun. I really like that one. And we'll see you next time. Thank you guys for what you are.
That's rickdrasin.com. He is the equalizer, baby. See you next time.